Hello, what's up everybody, it's Curtis and welcome to InformedTouristA.I, ready to dive deep into this adventure. Ever dreamt of chilling on a beach where the sand's whiter than your teeth after a dentist visit, the water's bluer than a gas station Gatorade, and the only crowds you see are on the yachts in the distance? Yeah, me too. Turns out these luxurious escapes aren't just reserved for the 1%ers with more money than they know what to do with. Stick around because in this video I'm breaking down the world's most lavish beach destinations and how you can actually afford to experience them. Trust me, you don't want to miss this. Alright, first up we're jetting off to the Caribbean, specifically an island so exclusive, it makes your average tropical getaway look like a public restroom. This is the kind of place where the air smells like money and the sand feels like silk. St. Barts. Picture this. White sand beaches that feel like powdered sugar between your toes, and the kind of turquoise water that makes you question if you've ever really seen blue before. Water so clear you can see your reflection even after a long night of whatever it is people do in St. Barts, whether it's partying or just soaking in the luxury. And villas, man, these ain't your grandma's timeshares. We're talking about architectural masterpieces that redefine what it means to live in style. We're talking infinity pools overlooking the ocean, private chefs whipping up Michelin star meals, and amenities that make five-star hotels look like motels, and price tags that'll make your bank account spontaneously combust. Seriously, you might need a financial advisor just to book a stay here. Seriously, St. Barts is where the ultra-wealthy go to casually drop millions on vacation homes they visit maybe twice a year. It's like their version of a weekend getaway. Celebrities, CEOs, Russian oligarchs, you name it, they've probably got a beachfront mansion here. They're trying to sublet on Airbnb for a cool $20,000 a night. It's the ultimate status symbol. Don't worry, I'm kidding. Mostly. But the exclusivity and opulence are very real. But seriously, this place is the definition of extra. Everything here is designed to impress and overwhelm. We're talking yachts the size of cruise ships, designer boutiques with more staff than customers, and a level of service that makes you feel like royalty. And restaurants where a single truffle can cost more than your entire trip to Cancun. It's a whole different world of luxury. It's like walking onto the set of a rap video, except instead of rented Lambos, everyone actually owns their own private island. The wealth here is on another level. But hey, don't let the exorbitant prices scare you off just yet. There's more to this island than just luxury. Even us regular folks can get a taste of this island paradise. There are ways to experience St. Barts without breaking the bank. Later on, I'm going to drop some serious travel hacks like how to visit during the off-season when the prices drop lower than a DJ Khaled beat, and how to make the most of your trip. And where to find those hidden gem Airbnbs that won't require taking out a second mortgage. Stay tuned for all the insider tips. Next up, we're heading to the Indian Ocean, to a place that's basically a screensaver come to life, the Maldives. This tropical paradise is known for its stunning beauty and luxurious resorts. Seriously, Google it, I'll wait. You'll see what I mean. Okay, you back? I know, right? It's almost too good to be true. It's like someone took every single tropical paradise cliché and crammed it into one ridiculously photogenic archipelago. White sandy beaches, swaying palm trees, and crystal clear waters as far as the eye can see. We're talking about those iconic overwater bungalows perched on stilts above crystal clear turquoise lagoons. These bungalows are the epitome of luxury and relaxation. You know the ones with private decks where you can sunbathe in the nude, if you're feeling adventurous and don't mind the potential for awkward tan lines, and glass floors so you can watch fish judging you for how much you spent on this vacation. It's a unique experience that combines luxury with a touch of humor. But hey, if you've got an extra $50,000 lying around for a single night in a private villa with its own infinity pool and butler service, who's really losing here? It's the ultimate splurge for those who can afford it. Okay, maybe it's not exactly backpacker budget friendly, but don't let that discourage you. But even if you're not quite ready to drop a down payment on a house for a weekend getaway, don't worry. There are still options for more budget-conscious travelers. The Maldives has something for everyone, even if everyone means people who can afford to fly halfway across the world to stay in a slightly less glamorous hut on stilts. There are mid-range resorts that offer a taste of luxury without the hefty price tag. There are still plenty of amazing resorts and guest houses that won't break the bank, especially if you're willing to be flexible with your dates and travel during the off-season. This way, you can still enjoy the beauty of the Maldives without emptying your savings. Plus, even if you don't stay in the fanciest bungalow, the real draw of the Maldives is the underwater world. The marine life here is simply breathtaking. We're talking about vibrant coral reefs teeming with colorful fish, manta rays gliding through the water like underwater ninjas, and even the occasional whale shark if you're lucky. And don't mind swimming with something bigger than your car. It's an underwater adventure you won't forget. Chapter 3. Bora Bora, where honeymoons go to disappear. Alright, let's keep this tropical paradise train rolling and head over to the South Pacific, to a place that's basically synonymous with luxury and romance. Bora Bora. Yeah, I'm talking about those iconic overwater bungalows again. But trust me, these ones are next level. We're talking private plunge pools with views of Mount Otomanu that'll make you want to quit your job, sell all your possessions, and become a professional Instagram influencer. Don't worry, I won't judge. The water here is so clear and blue it's practically trademarked. Seriously, they should bottle this stuff and sell it as Bora Bora Blue. I guarantee it would outsell every other shade of blue paint combined. And the marine life? Forget about it. We're talking about swimming with stingrays in their natural habitat, snorkeling with sharks. Don't worry, they're the friendly kind, mostly. And maybe even spotting a humpback whale or two if you're lucky, and visit during the right season. But let's be real, the main reason people come to Bora Bora is to disappear into a world of romantic bliss. This is where honeymooners go to escape reality, couples celebrate anniversaries they actually remember, and people propose with rings so big they need their own carry-on luggage. But even if you're not planning on eloping with your significant other or yourself, no judgment here, Bora Bora is still a destination that should be on everyone's bucket list. Chapter 4. The Hamptons, where the grass is greener and the bank accounts are bigger. Alright, let's switch gears for a second and head back to the US of A, specifically to a group of seaside towns on Long Island that are basically synonymous with wealth and privilege, the Hamptons. Forget about those laid-back beach vibes you saw in the previous destinations, because in the Hamptons, it's all about see and be seen luxury. We're talking about sprawling mansions that look like they belong in Architectural Digest, private beaches where you need a membership just to step foot on the sand, and parties that cost more to throw than your entire college education. The beaches are undeniably beautiful, with pristine white sand and waves perfect for surfing, or posing for Instagram photos, let's be real. But unless you enjoy $30 smoothies, parking spaces that cost more than your car, and being surrounded by people who wear sunglasses indoors, you might want to think twice before vacationing here. Look, I'm all for experiencing different cultures, but there's something about the Hamptons that just screams trying too hard. Maybe it's the constant air kissing, the obsession with designer labels, or the fact that everyone seems to be competing for the title of most outrageously wealthy. Either way, it's not exactly my cup of tea. But hey, if you're curious to see how the other half lives, or at least pretends to live, then by all means, book a trip to the Hamptons. Just don't come crying to me when you blow your entire life savings on a lobster roll and a bottle of rosé. Chapter 5. Travel hacks, luxury on a budget? Challenge accepted. Alright, now for the good stuff. How to actually afford these luxurious escapes without needing to win the lottery or marry into a royal family. It's all about being smart with your choices and knowing where to look. Here are a few of my tried and true travel hacks. First up, avoid peak season like it's the plague. Traveling during off-peak times not only saves you money, but also spares you from the overwhelming crowds. Remember St. Barts, where the rich and famous flock to avoid paying taxes? It's a prime example of a destination that can be much more affordable if you time your visit right. Yeah, well, those billionaires don't like dealing with crowds any more than you do. They often visit during the high season, leaving the off-season quieter and cheaper. Visit in the off-season like May to June or September to October, and you'll find that prices for flights, accommodations, and even those overpriced cocktails drop faster than your jaw when you see the bill. Plus, you'll have more of the place to yourself. Next, embrace the power of alternative accommodations. This can be a game changer for your budget. Forget about those fancy pants resorts with their exorbitant fees and pretentious atmospheres. They might look appealing, but they can drain your budget quickly. Instead, check out local guest houses, Airbnbs, or even hostels if you're feeling adventurous and budget conscious. These options often provide a more authentic experience. You'll be surprised at how many hidden gems are out there, often for a fraction of the price. These places can offer unique experiences that big resorts simply can't. Now let's talk about food. This is another area where you can save big without sacrificing quality. Sure, those Michelin star restaurants with their tasting menus and wine pairings are tempting, but they'll also leave your wallet emptier than a politician's promises. And let's be honest, sometimes the hype doesn't match the price. Instead, embrace the local cuisine. It's often fresher, more flavorful, and a fraction of the cost. Hit up those hole-in-the-wall eateries, street food stalls, and family-run restaurants. These places are where you'll find the heart and soul of the local food scene. Not only will you get a more authentic taste of the destination, but you'll also save a ton of money. Plus, you'll be supporting local businesses. And speaking of saving money, let's talk about transportation. This is another area where you can make significant savings. Renting a car can be convenient, but it can also be a major budget buster, especially in places with expensive parking fees and narrow, winding roads. Instead, embrace public transportation. It's often more efficient and eco-friendly. Hop on a bus, take a train, or even rent a scooter if you're feeling adventurous and have good travel insurance. These options can be fun and give you a different perspective of the place. Now here's a pro tip. Consider traveling to a nearby destination. Sometimes the best experiences are just a short trip away. So you've got your heart set on Bora Bora but your bank account is telling you to chill out? No problem, check out nearby Moorea. It's a fantastic alternative. It's just as gorgeous with those same iconic overwater bungalows and lush green mountains, but without the Bora Bora price tag. You'll get the same stunning views and luxurious feel. Same goes for the Maldives. If those overwater villas are breaking the bank, consider heading to the Seychelles or Zanzibar instead. These places offer similar beauty and luxury. If those overwater villas are breaking the bank, consider heading to the Seychelles or Zanzibar instead. You'll still get those picture-perfect beaches, crystal clear waters and luxurious vibes, but without the need to sell a kidney to afford it. You'll still get those picture-perfect beaches, crystal clear waters and luxurious vibes, but without the need to sell a kidney to afford it. These destinations offer great value for money. And finally, my secret weapon travel auctions. This is a lesser-known trick that can score you some incredible deals. Websites like LuxuryLink, TravelZoo, and Sky Auction let you bid on luxury vacations, often for pennies on the dollar. It's like a game, and if you play it right, you can win big. Imagine scoring a $10,000 stay at a 5-star resort in the Maldives for just $1,500. It's possible with a bit of luck and strategy. Boom! Instant upgrade to VIP status. You'll feel like royalty without the royal budget. Just be sure to read the fine print and understand the terms and conditions before you bid. This way, you'll avoid any unpleasant surprises and make the most of your luxurious yet budget-friendly escape. Outro paradise found and affordable. So, there you have it. The world's most luxurious beach destinations and how you can experience them without draining your life savings. Now the real question, which of these destinations would you visit first? Let me know in the comments below. And before you go, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to InformedTouristA.I. It's free, it helps the channel, and who knows, maybe one day we'll all be sipping cocktails in the Maldives, on a budget of course. Thank you for watching. Please hit that like button and do me a solid. Please subscribe. It really helps me. Now, enjoy one of these videos next.